I rented at least this little cedar and I have it filled with alfalfa seeds. I don't know how many seeds it's going to take, but we will. Let's reset that and then change the width. We will see if what seeds I have is enough. Which it's hardly using any. There's no variable seed rate available for alfalfa. So I probably won't even need the seeds that I unloaded from my planter. But I definitely won't need to go and buy more either way. And let me pull this up just so that I'll be able to see it being changed. And then just get this field planted with alfalfa. And I will be pretty much done with April after that. Most everything, well, everything I can get done, I'll have done. And pretty much all the other farmers are done with what they need to be done with. I won't have as much money as I was hoping for paying off my loan. So I might only be able to pay 10,000 off next month, but we'll see then. Yeah, I'm gonna get finished with this, and then I'm done with April. Well, I have that field all planted. It has some alfalfa all in it, and I did think of the fact that I'm not done with April because tomorrow I'm going to lease a field roller. I find with crops that grow back, it can be worth it. But seeing how it's still April and I'm going to lease one for that field, I'm going to do it tomorrow so that I can do my other fields as well. But this is it for today. I've got my field of alfalfa planted with fertilizer on it too. I'm not sure exactly how that will work with precision farming, but it has been fertilized a little too much in some areas, but it'll be okay. So I have at least a roller. Normally I don't really care, but I do like to roll fields that are planted with something that regrows, like grass or alfalfa, because, well, unless it's been changed, the rolling status just stays. So then I find the little bit of yield increase worth it. But I will roll my other fields as well, just because I've already leased the equipment to do so. Might as well get the most use out of it. So I'm gonna roll these fields. And I think I have this on, yeah, the, the map on that filter. so I'll be able to see. It's actually not that hard to tell that it's rolled. Sometimes it's quite difficult to tell the difference between seeded and rolled. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop. No, maybe I can make it all the way. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna go across the top here. And no, that's fine because I'm gonna be going down that way. It'll at least let me have some more room. Let's make sure I wait for it to lower entirely. And then get this last section over here, and then I'll be done up here. Well, I'll be done once I start heading down the section that on the left of me right now. And there we go. That's this section up here. So let's go get back on the line over here. Well, I'll start here and then get back or roll forward until I'm on the line. And then it should correct by the time it needs to. I'm gonna have that section to do. But that will probably be what I end on. I did miss a little dot up there. I guess I probably do care about this field because this field will be staying alfalfa for a very long time. It's just a little tiny dot, but and it's probably I didn't wait for it to lower, or maybe I turned too, yeah, that would be the one across. I might have turned too tightly for that. Just make sure I get all the way up to where I'm overlapping what I've done for sure, which would be right around there. And then go for that little tiny dot I missed, even though it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, but Okay, let's see if that got it. There it is. Now I guess I will do this other section that I was originally gonna end on. Being good. Back up all the way. Get on the line. And lower. And then once I get to the right there, yeah, that might be too much. Yep, I was hoping I wouldn't have to readjust for this, but I did. Okay. Oh, I did. It didn't correct the line in time, so I will have to fix that. Or maybe I even started moving too soon because I do that a lot. But I will just continue going around. It should be right where it widens or it narrows. Yeah. So I'll just continue up until I get to the narrow part. Should be right around here. Yep. Now I just have that little section. Now 9 should be quick because 9 is pretty squared off. 16, I'm sure there's going to be spots where I will bounce and such. I definitely had problems with seating in a couple of the spots. I probably won't care about that too much. I generally wouldn't even care about doing this in general. It's only because I care about this field that I might as well do those fields as well while I have the equipment to do so. That's awkward. Pretty sure there's that one tiny little dot that just was outside of the width. Yep. Okay, it should be all lowered. I should be able to get this. And seating. And there we go. That field should be all rolled and pretty much set up for forever. It has way more nitrogen than it needs, but I'm okay with that. I don't know how alfalfa works, but if it takes nitrogen out, then it will just be that one, the first cutting that will be awkward with too much nitrogen. I know most crops don't actually get a penalty for having too much. Some of them do. But now I can get to rolling this field. which should be pretty quick and easy. Let's see. 90 should be perfect. I thought I hit reset. And then shift left a little bit. Shift right one. There we go. Make sure I give enough room for it to turn, hopefully. And corn should be really easy to tell if it's been rolled or not. I don't think in realistic terms that you would care about corn rolling at all, or pretty much anything with a planter, because you would have planted it deep enough. I might also do a manual fertilization stage on the other field because that one's nitrogen is like really low comparatively to how much it'll need. So I might do that. Pretty sure you can do multiple as long as the first one isn't an automatic. Yeah, I would have been turning too much, so I'm gonna recorrect a bit. That should be mostly fine once I get on the line. And lower. And should just need 2 more passes on this. And then I will have rolled in field 9's seeds and can do field 16. And then I can return the roller. I'm almost done rolling my larger field. Just have this section that I'm in right now. And then I can return the roller. And I'll actually be done with April's jobs. Maybe I should have raised it for that part, but it'll be okay. Just have that little bit left right over here. That should be all I needed. There is that little dot that I probably hopped over, but I don't really care about these. I only did 9 and 16 because I wanted the roller for the field I created. That would not have been a step I would have done otherwise. But yeah, I'm gonna go return this roller, and I will see you all in May.